Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video 20. If you're having a Ford Mustang, guys, 6th generation, and you need to remove or replace the shifter assembly. I'm talking about the whole assembly, guys. Stay with us, we'll explain how to do that step by step. Now, before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why? Simply because our mission at the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need, guys, in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. That way we can keep making these absolutely free videos. If you guys need to buy any parts tools for a good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from, and you can save quite a bit of money. So let's start on it now. So now what we need to do right here, that cover will come out. It has a few clips. You can use a plastic clip removal tool, okay, to do that. Okay, you can see how it comes up. Okay, here we have a few more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so just you can grab it gently. It's plastic clip, so put equal amount of pressure on each side. Perfect, we put it on the side. Check out all the bolts, okay, that are here with 7mm. Okay, let's go ahead, okay, and start removing those now, and then we'll continue, okay, and explain what else needs to be done. So here, 7mm, we have 2 bolts, it looks like. Okay, one is out. Number 2 coming out of there. Okay, looks like this one's loose. Okay, let's explain now. Perfect. Now let me do the same thing on this side. We'll remove that cover. Here we'll have 2 more bolts. The same 7mm. Ford likes to use that 7mm socket, guys. That's the USB here on this car. We'll be making probably, usually on every car we make more than 200 to 300 free repair videos. On that Mustang, in the long run, probably we'll have 400 to 500 videos, guys, because it's our car, so we will be taking it completely apart. In the future we'll have about taking engine apart, transmissions, fixing almost anything you can think of. So that's another one. Now let me go ahead, do 2 right here. Okay, you can see how they come out. This is one, and then we just need 1 more after that. Okay, the one right here. Oh, okay, perfect. Now let's see. Okay, here under the cup holders, let's pull that thing, rubber thing, and see if we have something there. It looks like, okay, we can tell for sure here, but I don't think we do. Okay, so we're going to open now. Okay, we're going to open here, and it looks like on the back side we need to go ahead and remove the cover, okay, for that console right here, and we'll remove the lid here, inspect what's underneath. Later we're going to clean. And okay, looks like we have 2 bolts with 10mm, guys. 10mm that we need to remove. So let's go ahead and remove these 2 nuts. Now it looks like things start getting loose, guys. Now our question here is, okay, excuse me for the chaotic camera work. Okay, when I lift it up, okay, let's see now. Let's lift it up. That, okay, the emergency brake, and here, okay, we need to disconnect. Okay, it looks like we need to disconnect that one as well, because this one comes up. So it looks like, guys, okay, we need to disconnect the shifter somehow as well, so we need to do that next. So we'll come right here now, guys. Before we continue, let me tell you, these ones probably we didn't have to remove them, so it's good to watch the video so you see what's happening, so you don't mess up your vehicles. Okay, but it looks like right here, okay, there is a clip, okay, that came out on this side. Well, let's see if there is anything else, anywhere else holding, okay, to come up. Now Let's see if we need to remove that panel or we don't. The same thing we'll do on the other side. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, 2 clips there. And then we have one more clip here underneath. Okay, one more clip here underneath. You need to go pry towards the front a little bit. Okay, this one came out. Now let's see what else is holding. So let's explain now, guys. Okay, that thing, you need to pull, okay, your trim piece up. Okay, your trim piece needs to come up. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips. So grab it with your hands, plastic prying tools, careful not to damage anything. The plastic clips are right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as you can see. Okay, just like that. Now, in order, guys, okay, to disconnect it, what do we need to do? Have the car on level ground, put the emergency brake on, and now let's see if we can actually shift it, okay, without having the key. We need to actually manually release it. So let me see. Okay, let me see if I can do that and show you actually how to do it. Okay, if you don't have the key, where the release lock is on that. So okay, right here. So all I need to do, don't start the car, make sure it's on level ground. Come on. Okay, now let's move it. Can we shift it now? Yep. That white thing, okay, right here, I just moved it out of the way. Okay, that's the lock that prevents the shifter from shifting. Now right here, guys, okay, we have one wire that we need to disconnect. That's for what gear you're in. So let's go ahead, okay, remove that wire first, so we can pull it a little bit to the top. So that's the only thing that we need to do next. Perfect, came out. A little bit of wire, pretty easy. Now here on the front, let me try to come with the camera somehow. Okay, we have one screw, okay, with a Phillips head screwdriver that we need to remove. Alright, so let's go ahead, do that now. Okay, make sure it doesn't fall off. Okay, we grabbed it. Okay, now let's see, okay, what else is holding, okay, the shifter in place now. So actually it's 2 screws, guys, okay, one on top of the other one. So make sure you remove the top one as well. Okay, yep, right there. Just let's go ahead. Okay, remove this one too. So it looks like it's coming out. We just don't want to drop it because later we might not be able to find it. Perfect, second screw came out. Now that shifter, guys, comes out, you can see, just like that. That's a leather boot right here. If you need to replace the leather boot itself, you disconnect it from right here. You have 2 clips, you disconnect it from the little thing, okay, and you practically pry those things open. You see you have 1 clip here, 1 there, okay, and you come apart and you can replace it if you need to. But that's how you guys disconnect the shifter and remove it if you need to do that on Ford Mustang 6G. So it looks like the top piece will need to come up separate from the other one. Okay, so we pried it on this side, it came up. Let's do the same thing to the other side. We have a few clips that just go down. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So that's why we need to remove the front bolts, I guess. You can see now that emergency brake needs to go up. 1 second, please. Okay, right here we need to disconnect, guys, wiring harness, okay, for the, I think, the cup holder that slide up. Perfect, one is out. Now we're working on another one. Perfect, that piece will just come up out of here. Careful not to scratch the car. Okay, you can see, just like that. So now we need to pull that thing up. It comes out. That's why we need to remove it, guys. We have 2 bolts, okay, 2 screws right here with 8mm now that we need to remove. The other ones were 7, now this is 8. So let's go ahead. Okay, get those loose. They will be a little bit tight. So maybe I should just go ahead and get the little impact, because those turn into plastic and they could be quite tight. This is your shifter assembly now right here. Airbag module will be in the back. I believe this is the traction control yaw sensor, but I need to verify that to make sure, guys. It could be other things as well. You have thread locker. Okay, one second. You have red thread locker installed. That's why they don't come out easy. They don't screw into plastic. Actually, it's a metal bracket there. I just saw it. So working on this one now. All right, perfect. Now, let's see if it's going to come out. Yep. Great. What else we need to do now, guys? Okay, let's continue with the next step. So 7mm, and we need to disconnect, okay, the handbrake boot right here, so we don't need to disconnect it or anything like that from the actual brake, because that can cause things to break. So yep, it came loose, guys. Okay, you can see just like that. Okay, you can see it came out. So I'm gonna put it like that so we don't scratch it. So right here we're going to disconnect the wires over here. Here you have to be extremely careful with it. Okay, make sure you're in park at that point, okay? Make sure you're in park, and always use things behind the tires to make sure the car doesn't roll on you. So we're gently going to lift up here. Okay, come to the back. Okay, let's see what else we have somewhere holding. Probably we have a wire or something still holding somewhere. Just looking at it. Okay, it looks like, one second, it's on this side. Okay, perfect. Careful, because those clips can scratch your dash on the side. Okay, now it looks like, okay, we have more wires that we need to disconnect here for the cigarette lighter, for the USB port. And I think that's the auxiliary port there as well. So yeah, press down there. Press down, pull it up. Press down and disconnect it. Okay, let me check it, yep. Same thing on the other side. We disconnect all these now. Here in the middle, right there, that big one. Right there, that, yep, right there. Press down. Okay, that lighter could be stuck. Let me do it now. Okay, so push in a little bit, then press down. Okay, perfect. Now, okay, one second. We need to make sure that it's going to come out. We need to lift the handle up again. I might need to move actually, okay, the shifter at that point a little bit. Nope, it came out. And the center console, the whole assembly, guys, okay, came out of there. Okay, just like that. Let me just gently leave it. Okay, so that's how you guys do it. So right now, guys, okay, the shifter assembly is right here. We need to disconnect the wiring harness here, so press down and pull it out. Perfect. Right here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, 2 nuts and 2 bolts we need to remove. So let's do that. Alright, working on the last bolt now. Okay, let's see. Now, that thing, if you grab it, guys, it will come up. Okay, it will come up. And now, the only, okay, we still have, okay, here. Let me see where it's holding now. 1 second, we're on this side, okay, right here, guys, okay, on this side right here. So the only thing that you need to disconnect at that point is your shifter cable, and it's on a ball joint, okay, right there. Okay, you can see the ball joint is right here, and you can just go ahead and use a panel removal to you guys, or a clip removal too. I'll show you in a second what it looks like. And you will just need to disconnect it with a tool like that. You go here, okay, and you just pry it out. So that's all you need to do, guys, and the whole shifter assembly will come out. Unfortunately, now we're fixing the car here, so I cannot move it, but when we have it on the lift, I'll show you how to, I'll make a video how to disconnect the transmission cable if you want to see. But later, to reconnect it, I will need to reach most likely from underneath, guys, okay, to be able to reconnect it, because here I'll have very limited room. Even though it's possible, it's a little bit easier if you do it sometimes from underneath the car. But you get the idea, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.